Good evening, everyone. I am Nitish Sharma on the behalf of EduBridge IAS. We are doing our Indian Polity and Governance series, and today we'll be continuing with our fundamental rights section. So today we'll be beginning with a very conceptual topic. We are not continuing with the rights. We'll be doing with a conceptual topic that you need to understand. That is why Article 19, 21 and 14 are called as the golden triangle. ट्रायंगल को कंप्लीट होने के लिए तीनों साइड की जरूरत है. दिस इज आर्टिकल 21 and if this side is article 41 or 14 and if this side is article 19. अगर as an individual, अगर if as an individual you need to be happy, where you need to be there, इस ट्रायंगल के बाहर के अंदर. If you need to be happy, you should be outside this triangle or inside this triangle. Inside. And when you are inside, देखिए बहुत बहुत conceptual चीज है. अभी आपको लग रहा होगा क्या चल रहा है ये, लेकिन when it will be complete, you will be able to understand what I'm trying to tell you here. Now, if you need to be happy, then we need to be inside the triangle. It means we need to be here. And if we are here, then how will we feel? We'll be feeling happy about it. So if you are here in the triangle, and then you will be happy. ठीक है, you'll be feeling happy. ठीक है, ये बात ध्यान रखिएगा. तो for the survival of an individual, what is most important? Life. Right to life is most important for the survival of an individual. देखिए आउटसाइड होंगे, आउटसाइड हुए तो अगर आप यहां हैं तो आपके पास लाइफ है बस. अगर आप यहां हैं आपके पास फर्स्ट फ्रीडम है. अगर आप यहां हैं आपके साथ सिर्फ इक्वालिटी है. लेकिन इफ यू आर इनसाइड दिस ट्रायंगल, you will be having all three things. You will be having freedom, you will be having life, you will be having equality. So they are the part of a golden triangle. That means these three rights provide you a situation in totality कि इन तीनों में से कोई एक भी अगर नहीं है. अब देखिए समझिए बहुत अच्छे से कि if amongst these three, if anyone is missing, let us take an example. If this is there, will you have equality? Will you have equality? The one who is not a citizen, the one who is a citizen, will they be equal? Yes, they will be equal, but you will not be having equality as per anyone else. Now it means you need to put your equality in place. If you see and if you understand that you do not have life but you are having freedom and equality, how will you feel? मतलब आप नहीं, हम हमारे सोचिए, I have freedom and I have equality but I do not have right to life. Will I be happy? I will not be alive to feel happy. It means right to life is also very, very important. Now if you have equality, all are equal, all are living, but they do not have freedom to do whatever they want to do, it means this right is not there. All are equal, all are living, but they do not have any freedom. It means they are lacking any freedom. आप equally सब लोग जी रहे हैं चुप रहकर, क्या आप खुश रहेंगे ऐसी लाइफ में? Living equally but do not have any right to express. बहुत सिंपल एग्जांपल देते हैं. यू आर लिविंग, यू हैव लॉट ऑफ मनी, सबके पास पैसा है, लेकिन उस पैसे से कुछ खरीदने की पावर नहीं है, क्या करोगे? You have life, you have equality, everyone have money, that but you do not have freedom to purchase anything. How will you feel? मजा आएगा बहुत कि पैसा बहुत है हमारे पास, क्योंकि हमको पैसा चाहिए ना. We all want money. बहुत सिंपल चीज है, वी ऑल वांट मनी, तो हम बोल रहे हैं आपको, आपके पास पैसा है इक्वली, सबके पास राइट टू लाइफ है, सेफ है, पैसा बहुत है, फिर भी आप क्यों बोल रहे हैं सिचुएशन खराब है? हमें पैसा ही तो चाहिए सबको, हम सबको तो पैसा ही चाहिए ना। कभी किसी ने सोचा मैं बड़ा होकर गाड़ी खरीदना चाहता हूं? नहीं, मैं बड़ा होकर बहुत सारा पैसा खरीदना चाहता हूं। क्यों? बिकॉज यू शुड बी हैविंग फ्रीडम टू परचेज समथिंग फ्रॉम दैट मनी। इसीलिए टू बी हैप्पी देयर इज द नीड फॉर आर्टिकल 19, 14 and 21 in totality. So this is needed for us and this is very important for us. Are we clear? Are we clear? Do we have any doubt about this? Now can you cater to this question, that if article 19, 21 and 14 they are present, the situation in which a citizen should be there, that situation is fulfilled. अब देखिए, the person is safe inside this. एक ट्राइंगल इसीलिए फॉर्म कर रहे हैं कि एक इनक्लोज सिस्टम बना रहे हैं ऑफ सेफ्टी, ऑफ लिबर्टी, ऑफ इक्वालिटी, ऑफ फ्रेटर्निटी, ऑफ जस्टिस. सो दैट इज व्हाई इट इज कॉल्ड एज द गोल्डन ट्राइंगल. एंड गोल्डन वर्ड क्यों यूज किया गया है? बहुत सिंपल है, बिकॉज गोल्ड इज प्रेशियस एंड गोल्ड इज फॉर लाइफ टाइम. गोल्ड इज प्रेशियस एंड गोल्ड इज फॉर लाइफ टाइम. ठीक है, गोल्ड इज फॉर लाइफ टाइम. एंड बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज, इसको डायमंड ट्राइंगल क्यों नहीं बोला गया? गोल्डन ट्राइंगल क्यों बोला? डायमंड ट्राइंगल भी बोल सकते थे, हीरा तो ज्यादा महंगा है ना, हीरा है सदा के लिए, तो फिर डायमंड ट्राइंगल क्यों नहीं बोला? गोल्डन ट्राइंगल क्यों बोला? बस ये आंसर मत दीजिएगा, क्योंकि हाईवेज को गोल्डन क्वाड्रिलेटरल बोला था, इसीलिए इसको गोल्डन ट्राइंगल बोल दिया. टेल मी, यूज योर ब्रेन. व्हाई? इंपॉर्टेंट इन डेली लाइफ ऑल्सो. गोल्ड का क्या करते हो भाई डेली लाइफ में? हाँ, गोल्ड का क्या करते हो? Diamond cannot be reformed. Diamond cannot be deformed, and also it does not have an exchange value. डायमंड, हीरा है सदा के लिए, पता है क्यों बोलते हैं? क्योंकि वो बिकता नहीं है. हीरा है सदा के लिए क्योंकि वो बिकता नहीं है. बट गोल्ड, इट मींस इफ यू वांट मोर इक्वालिटी, if you want more equality, can you trade your freedom a little? Can you trade your freedom a little? Yes, you are ready to trade it and it is tradable. That in terms of equality it can be traded. अच्छा, लॉकडाउन समझते हैं सब लोग? लॉकडाउन एवरीवन नोस. लॉकडाउन में क्या सेव करने के लिए लॉकडाउन लगाया गया था? क्या सेव करने के लिए लॉकडाउन लगाया गया था? शाबाश बताइएगा. लाइफ. एंड उस टाइम पे क्या रिस्ट्रिक्ट की गई थी? फ्रीडम. फ्रीडम वाज रिस्ट्रिक्टेड. Equality was also, rather than equality for law, it was equal protection of laws. It means the people who are in the essential services, they were having different conditions. The people who are in non-essential services, they were having different conditions. Why? Because life is giving priority. Are we getting this point? This is a very deep analysis. और अगर आपको ये समझ में आ गया, अब आप अप्रिशिएट कर पाएंगे हमारे कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन मेकर्स की जो है विजडम को. Shall we close this topic? I hope this is very, very clear. चलिए, now we'll continue with right to freedom of religion. Right to freedom of religion. So the right to freedom of religion, it comes under the rights under Article 25 to Article 28. Now Article 25 talks about 5 things. The Article 25 is talking about 5 things. That is, the person is having conscience. The person has right to profess, practice and propagate religion with freedom. So the 5 things that we need to understand Article 25 is the freedom to have conscience, the freedom to have free profession, the freedom to practice that, and a freedom to propagate their religion. This is Article 25. So it means Article 25 is related to the individual choice to have a conscience. आपको जो भी conscience रखनी है, you can have a conscience of that. आपको कोई भी conscience को profess करना है, you have a freedom to do that. उसको रोज profess करना है, that means practice करना है, you have freedom to do that. And किसी को समझाना है कि do that you also follow this conscience, you also have a freedom to do that. But it is subjected to certain restrictions. किस चीज की restrictions है? First restriction is public order. First restriction is public order. Other restriction is morality. Third is health. And the fourth restriction is that if it violates any other fundamental right, if it violates any other fundamental rights, here it means any other provisions of this part, and we are reading part 3. So if it violates any of the provisions of this part, then it will be not allowed under this Article 25. So what you are allowed to do, you are allowed to have freedom of conscience to profess, to practice and to propagate your religion, but there will be certain restrictions. These restrictions will be on the basis of morality. You cannot have any right to freedom of religion if it is immoral. You cannot have any thing which is against the health. Or what is also provided, they provided that in case there is freedom of religion, the state will always be free to regulate or restrict any economic activity, financial activity, political activity or secular activity which may be associated with a religious practice. It means state can regulate religious practices, and also state have the power to reforms and throw open Hindu religious institutions for all classes and sections of Hindus. This is what is there in Article 25. Now what does Article 26 says? Article 26 says that those people who have freedom of religion, they also have the freedom to manage their religious affairs. Article 26 provides the freedom to manage religious affairs. It means जो ऊपर individual profess कर रहे थे, they can form a group and they have the choice to establish, maintain their own religious institutions. Article 26 वो power provide करते हैं, given that it should not be violating public order, it should not be against morality and health. इन दोनों में एक difference देखिए. Your Article 25 can be restricted if you are violating any other fundamental rights, but your right to manage religious affairs cannot be restricted if it is violating any other fundamental rights. This is the difference between these two. It means your rights as an individual are restricted as compared to your rights as a group in India. So religious groups, they are having more rights, and that is why most of the religions, minority or majority, they tend to form their religious groupings. Now you understand why there are so many religious groupings in our country, because the protection is more when you are a group and the protection is restricted when you are an individual. So this is how the Article 25 and 26 are provided. 27 simple बोलते हैं that no one shall be compelled to pay taxes for the promotion of a particular religion. मतलब आपसे no one can ask you taxes कि इस particular religion को promote किया जा रहा है, बस ये simple provide किया गया है. इसका मतलब can there be religious tax in India? बताइए, can there be religious tax in India? Yes, there can be. Yes, there can be a religious tax. There can be. यही तो catch है. Religious tax हो सकता है, particular के लिए religious tax नहीं हो सकता. वो tax लगा सकते हैं, लेकिन उसका use हर religion के promotion के लिए होना चाहिए. ठीक है? There can be religious tax, but the promotion of that or the use of that tax shall be the promotion of all religion. 28th पे let us go to Article 28. Article 28 simply says that anyone in India has a freedom to attend or not to attend any religious instruction or worship in educational institution. It means you have a freedom. If you want to attend that religious instruction, if you don't want to attend that religious instruction. and also they provide, अगर कोई state का wholly maintained institution है, if it is a government institution, कोई भी religious instruction नहीं provide होगा वहां पर, ठीक है. Second thing, these will not apply to those institutions that are based upon the religious trust. If a child is to attend those instructions, if a child has to attend those instructions, the permission of to attending those instructions should be given by their guardian. If the guardian denies, then the child cannot be forced to attend those instructions. This is what is there in Article 28. So this is your right to freedom of religion. We will do till Article 28 in this class. We are EduBridge IAS. If you like our channel, please subscribe to it on YouTube. Please follow us on Telegram. On this Telegram channel, we have our daily quiz. It will be very beneficial for your preparation. You can also follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Quora. And please share our initiative with your friends and family members so that our initiative can reach to the maximum members. Thank you very much. Thank you all for joining.